Want some free money? Giving money to everyone is an idea that cities and counties have been trying out. They call it a basic income.
Dozens of Democratic-led cities piloting what they're called UBI income programs.
Some billionaires like the idea.
We should explore ideas like universal basic income.
We will have to have some kind of universal basic income.
It would save my community, says comedian Dave Chappelle.
It would save almost instantly.
You would effectively get rid of extreme poverty immediately.
Conrad Shaw calls himself the UBI guy. You talk about magical effects from a basic income.
Starting businesses, investing in improvements in their home or their sustainable gardens.
Sustainable gardens are nice, and these protesters are right to say people are the economy. But we still have to produce things too.
If you don't make stuff, there's no stuff.
And making stuff often requires difficult work. I would have stayed in bed all day if I didn't have to make money.
I don't believe you. I think you might say that, but I don't believe you. After one day, you'd say, this sucks. Nobody actually wants that.
Needing to work pushed me to overcome my fears, my stuttering, and I'm a better person because of it.
I think people find their passions not simply because they need to make money.
We could argue about this forever. Makes me wish someone had done a serious test of UBI. A study that gave people thousands of dollars and then followed them for maybe 3 years. Then we'd see if UBI really has those magical effects. Actually, it turns out that Sam Altman, known for creating ChatGPT, backed such a study.
Altman's study gave 1,000 low-income people $1,000 per month over a 3-year period. It was free money, no strings attached.
If you could just give people money, they would make good decisions.
Some did.
Altman's study found people mostly spent the extra money on basics, such as food, rent, and transportation. The largest increase in their spending was to help family and friends with their bills.
That's nice, but remarkably, after 3 years of getting $1,000 a month, UBI recipients were a little deeper in debt and had a lower net worth.
People that received these UBI payments started working less.
Recipients' partners worked less too. I'm not surprised. If you give people free money, of course they'll work less. But even after that big study, UBI proponents are still believers. People would still work if they got the basic income and start businesses and try new things.
Absolutely.
But very few did. And even they didn't act on it until year 3, when their free money was about to end.
We conflate the idea of work with jobs.
Kind of does say you're worth that amount of money to somebody.
How much money are you worth to the kid that you're raising, the parent who's sick that you're taking care of?
But it doesn't address that other people have to work to pay for it.
We pay taxes towards things that are better for our population, for the general welfare is pretty well established as something that we do as a country.
This would pretty much double it. We already spend almost $2 trillion on welfare programs. You want to add to that?
I would replace most welfare.
That would be interesting. And many economists like that idea.
If we were literally going to get rid of unemployment insurance, food stamps, welfare, and all the other insane policies we have, and just had a moderate universal basic income, I think it would be a huge improvement.
But is cutting other government handouts even possible? Anytime the government tries to cut anything, politicians and the media freak out.
The Republican House just voted to gut $39 billion from our food stamp program.
Imagine trying to cut all welfare.
The chances politically that will happen are probably zero.
Progressives want UBI added to existing programs.
There is no reason why universal basic income couldn't be added on to single-payer health care, guaranteed employment, right to housing, all those sorts of things.
Adding more programs is insane. It will just make the entire country melt down, and the people who will bear the brunt of that will be people who are poor. The rich will move to other countries, the rich will hide their assets. We will have a debt crisis like nobody's ever seen before.
We've already got that crisis, even without a UBI. We shouldn't make it worse. We don't get a universal basic income here at Stossel TV, so if you want to help us make more videos, please click that button.